Well, hello everybody. Thank you once again for joining me. And today we're going to be looking at a. I'm being honest here. I'm kind of throwing a monkey wrench in here because I just got this a few weeks ago at the comic book store, and I want to check it out. It's been sitting in a box. I don't like keeping my things in boxes, so I want to crack this open. This is the 2013 Marvel Legends Epic Heroes line. Very early days of Hasbro Marvel Legends. I've not heard great things about this figure. Uh, but I had some of these earlier Marvel Legends when I was growing up, and I loved them as a kid. Looking back on them now, pretty rough. But it's part of Marvel Legends history, and I feel like it's important that we talk about it. Now, let's take a look at the packaging here real quick. I like this packaging. This is my favorite version of the Marvel Legends packaging. You get to see the whole figure. You get like a very nice comic booky font. You got, let's see here. You got Punisher, and you got Blade at the top. That Blade was never released, apparently. I just found that out a little bit ago. But his Punisher came out, which we know is who we're looking at right now. On the back here, we get a description of the characters. Marvel Knights, they are the most dangerous men in the world. By the time you see the Marvel Knights, it's already over. Did Blade have a Marvel Knights book? I'm fairly certain Punisher did, but I don't remember if Blade did. But I get what they're going for. You have U.S. Agent, Marvel Knights, Iron Man, Doctor Doom, Deadpool, X-Mutants, which I'm not sure who is there besides Mystique, but I'll have to look it up. Yeah. All right, let's open this. So, after having messed with this for, 10 minutes, this isn't god-awful like I thought it was going to be. It's actually pretty good. I quite like this. It's not my favorite Punisher that I own, but, I mean, I can definitely see it making a stay on my shelf. I don't know how well he scales in, though, because I'll have to see that in a minute here, but it's not terrible. I quite like it. To be fair, though, up here, really solid. You go down here, it just goes downhill. Articulation wise, you got the old Marvel Legends weird ball hip joint things, which are awful. They're horrible. But let's take a look. Take a look at them closer up. It looks like Frank. It does. It looks like Frank. It's a really good likeness. I've got him holding what looks like an AK and some other small machine gun. Got the red Thunderbolts logo on his chest. This is I think it's the Nick Fury cloak from the MCU used on this, which works pretty well, I think. He's got a belt on, which these are front ammo belts, which act as the teeth of the skull, which I feel like should be painted red to match the rest of the skull, but that's just me. Some pouches, couple what look like, I don't know, maybe smoke grenades, maybe I don't know, tear gas, I don't know. They don't look like normal grenades, and I have his his pistol, which does come out, just stuck in his holster. It looks like kind of like a Glock. I don't know, but I got that in there for now. We'll take a look at that when we get to the accessories. Yeah, not bad. I quite like it. Hard to get him in some kind of actiony poses because he doesn't have any ankle pivot. Yeah, it's just a flat hinge, and I don't want to bend it too hard because this is almost a 10-year-old figure now. I don't know if it'll bust, but not terrible. Again, these legs suck with posing, but that's just the way it was today. All right, let's take a look at the accessories it comes with. Now, this is a time when Marvel Legends made figures, they didn't have a Build-A-Figure, which, if that happened now, I feel like they would be rioting in the streets. But instead, we have it's like a stand? I don't know. It's just like a couple hexagons with some pegs big enough to fit feet. Cool, I guess. Hollow on the inside. I mean, I'll use it because I think these pegs still work on modern Marvel Legends, so it wouldn't hurt, but it's not great. We get a pump shotgun with a what's this like? It's a pullback pump. Got some shells on the side. You got it's like an ACOG. That's weird. Yeah, not bad. Looks pretty good. Always happy to have more guns for my Punisher because, I mean, I don't like giving Punisher those fake kind of cartoon aim guns. I feel like you should have real ones, but that's just me. This sniper rifle, which, I mean, it looks real world-y, but then it has the weird stock and all the odd placement of the holes and everything, and it just gives it a more cartoony, video gamey feel. I presume it's a 50 cal of some kind based on the size, but I don't know. And like I said before, we have the AK that he had, which looks like the gun from Saints Row 3. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. Yeah, not bad, not terrible. Again, works well for Punisher, and I'm happy to have it. The little machine gun I talked about. I don't know guns very well, so I have to ask my brother from my dad. But then he has what? Ooh, that fell far. 1 minute. Well, I'm sorry if the angle's a little weird now, but I had to find it because it fell under my desk, and that was a real pain in the keister to find. Now, taking a look at it, yep, just a little standard Glock-looking pistol. Works well. Works fine, Punisher. All right, well, so just so we know, there's a little history recap for you. This is based on his Thunderbolts design when Frank Castle was a member of the Thunderbolts with Red Hulk and Agent Venom and Elektra, Deadpool. He was part of that team. And you see he has the red. Everyone on the team had a red symbol. Everyone was red in some way. You know, Elektra, Deadpool, Red Hulk. Agent Venom had his white changed to red. Punisher had his white changed to red. And I'm doing this review because so I can put Thunderbolts in the tag. I'm only being half serious about that. I'm only being half serious about how I can put Thunderbolts in the tag because people keep talking about it. Because I'm in a discourse about it. I'm not getting involved because I don't care. But that's your general history. Now let's bring in some stuff for comparison. I have with me my original Elektra figure from back in the day, who has seen better days, lady. You were looking pretty worse for wear there, but you know it scales well with Punisher. It also has those weird, gross hips that are awful, and I hate them. But you know that's how it was at the time. Works well. I don't have a red Agent Venom, red Deadpool, red Hulk, as opposed to a blue Red Hulk. I don't know, but you know they scale well, and you know I'm happy to have him. He's a good figure so far. I'm enjoying him. Now bringing in a more modern version of the Punisher, I have the Riders version that came with the motorcycle and all the other weapons, and he is basically a full head taller than Frank, the first one. I won't lie to you though, I like this head sculpt more. If it was scaled bigger and it did fit that head, I would absolutely take this one off and put that one on his head. I like that one way more. I think it looks way better. But overall, this one is a better figure as a figure. But I like having like a Punisher because this is the one on the right is a very particular design from the Kill Crew, very specific design, and I like that one a lot. That's my main Punisher. But I like having this sort of more classic design, and you know it does have the red, but it has the trench coat, has the belt, has the pistol on the side. It looks like Punisher, and I quite like that. And bringing in a half of a teammate, we have a Venom Punisher from the Marvel Unlimited kit a couple years ago. Yeah, yeah, definitely a lot taller, but you know. That works. I don't have many Punishers, so I brought in the other one that I do have. And that's the old, I think, Hyperion body? I don't know. But it's the big, bulky body. Yeah, It looks good. Very nice. Overall, as a toy from back in the day, it's not bad. You know, taking a look at it, you know, setting my mind back like 10 years ago, taking a look at it objectively, it's not a bad toy. It was probably at like a decent price at the time. I'll have the real price flash up on the screen now if I can find it. But this is a good figure. I like it. I enjoy it. And I was kind of like apprehensive about it because it's old and I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to have the modern conventions in my head of a more recent Marvel Legends to skew it. But it's a good figure. I like it. This is fun. If you can find one, grab it. But I paid for it I got it for like $30 at the comic book store. It was used. The package was already open. It would just tape closing in. This isn't a mint in box. So if you're worried about why would you crack this? It's like a $70 figure. Mint in box it is. This is not mint in box. It had been opened. There's creases and cracks everywhere. It has no value. Not very much. Vigor loose probably has more value than in that messed up box. But thanks for watching me. Thanks for hanging out for this odd video. Now, if you want to find me, you can follow me at KnowI'mTheQuestion on everything, every social media that I have, which is I think most of them, unless there's a new hip one coming out. I don't know. I have TikTok. I don't know how TikTok works. My brain's too old. I can't figure it out. But thanks for watching, and I hope you had a good time, everybody.